This guy was really down on his luck. He spent all his savings on a drilling rig, but after boring hundreds of deep holes, he still couldn't strike oil. Workers came and went, and everyone thought he was wasting his time. The long streak of failures left Reed at his lowest point. Not only had he used up all the family's assets, but he also hadn't spent any time with his children. His wife, Hannah, reminded him that family was what mattered most. Not some far-fetched oil well and the pile of bills he couldn't pay. Looking out the window at his son playing alone, Reed for the first time willingly put on a baseball glove and joined his son's game. His son asked him to teach how to throw a curveball, but Reed didn't know how.
Well, someone's gotta know. What you call him?
An expert.
Yeah.
His son's words suddenly made everything clear to Reed. He knew nothing about oil exploration, so why not get a professional to help? So he quickly gathered what money he could and hired an oil surveyor. Even though the guy didn't look all that reliable, Reed had no other options left. After the surveyor's assessment, they actually found an oil vein. When Hannah was at home with the kids, Reed returned covered in oil. Hannah cried tears of joy at the sight. They had finally made it. Money would no longer be a worry. Rough estimates showed the oil field could yield about 50 million barrels, at $2 per barrel. Reed's net worth had now reached over 100 million, bringing him closer to his dream of becoming a billionaire. But his success attracted envy. The farmer who owned the land heard there was oil underground and took Reed to court, claiming the land sale didn't include oil rights. Reed was furious, but by now he had learned that some things are better left to the professionals. Back home, he immediately called the most famous law school. He wanted the best lawyer they had. On the day of the hearing, Reed calmly walked into the courtroom alone. The farmer, who was suing him, laughed at him for not being able to afford a lawyer and having to defend himself. Just then, the lawyer Reed had hired walked in. After a quick chat with Reed, he immediately came up with a strategy.
As I was saying, in pulling the records, I noticed that my client purchased the land and mineral rights from your client in a land swap more than 2 years ago. So, maybe we should wait till the judge gets here before we...
Just answer the question.
All right, if you insist. The deed was recorded exactly 2 years and 2 months ago. Texas law says that the statute of limitation of mineral rights dispute is 2 years on the nose.
Please tell me you knew that.
Just like that, before the trial even properly started, the other side lost. To avoid any future troubles, Reed right then offered Wayne a high salary to work as his full-time lawyer. With Wayne on board, Reed's business took off smoothly. Within just 10 years, he acquired vast amounts of land and quickly built his own oil empire. As his wealth grew, he inched even closer to his billionaire dream. But behind the success, his family was drifting apart. His children became wasteful in their luxury, always asking for money without purpose. Meanwhile, Reed was solely focused on acquiring a refinery in Tulsa to finalize his business chain and achieve his billionaire ambition. But his rising success had made Reed arrogant. His dismissive attitude rubbed the refinery owner the wrong way, so the owner started making things difficult.